Bring you closer to hear this, bro. So, right here, I was journaling on this other day. I was feeling motivated, right? So, then while journaling, I was like, "Is that blood? Give me a minute." Okay, I hear not what I think. When I do it, I call to do something different. There's so much noise. I had to come to this place because it's less noisy. So, as I was saying, so 15 days ago, I was journaling and I was like on this utopia of like time to do something new because I hear, and then I was like, I hear not what I think, and when I do, it's a call to do something new because I've been constantly living off of false energy, people, false energy, relying on past accomplishments, which is draining because you realize that you're reading the same chapter of life because you're afraid of moving on. And it makes sense to me that if you continue to do so, you happen to experience the same emotions, which as a result trigger the same old thought patterns, even habits and depression and so forth for me and actions. I don't know how it resonates with you, but to me it resonates well. So my past accomplishments would be the first time I made 16 bands. Made the 16 bands and tried to make it again. Didn't happen. So it's just been constantly that thing of like chasing the 16 bands again to try and make it again. And I failed. Every time I did try, I failed, and lost investment after investment. So with that, I was in the thought process of like believing that I should continue to try, right? Because I was persistent with whatever I was doing. So I tried and tried and tried, and then I was like, you know what? Then now current time, I was like, you know what? I need to stop because I'm reading the same chapter. As I said, if you rely on past accomplishments, you tend to fuck. I forgot. Give me a second. Okay, the main idea was false energy, right? Which is what I was saying with that. I was trying again, and it was like false motivation. You feel me? It wasn't like that type of motivation to say, okay, here I'm learning to build something, right? I'm learning to put something consistent, right? So yeah, so it was like relying on false energy, which is from past accomplishments, and if you continue to do so, you fail to open a new chapter in life and so forth. So yeah, I still got a lot of work to do. That's why I was like, I'm about just focus on growing with the channel, and yeah, hopefully my retainment Bob will keep up with what I'm seeing. So yeah, you can tell me down in the comments what you think about what I just said. So let me read it to you so you can, I don't know, have your own thought about it, I guess. So I have been living off of false energy, constantly relying on past accomplishments, which is draining because you realize that you're reading the same chapter of life because you're afraid of moving on. It makes sense to you because you happen to experience the same emotions, which as a result triggers the same. Shit, bro. Which as a result triggers the same old thought patterns and depression, right? So now that's covered. Let's start something new. As I see, finish building what we started. So I'm just finishing, or I'm not finished building. So this is just like groundwork. So I'm still digging a hole to build the house on whatever I'm building. So yeah, might build a shack or I might build a mansion. So you tell me. I'm just gonna have the passion and the enthusiasm to do so, and then we'll see if we come out with a shack or a mansion. But hopefully, I am building an estate. You feel me? I just wanna have a mansion. You feel me? That's the whole kebab of this. So yeah. So let me just like rephrase some of the things I said during this channel, and then I'll I'll tell you what I'm currently thinking. So I was on, and then I remembered. So there's this thing I was like, okay, I have to have an internal agreement with myself. So I was like, internal agreement. So I always have an internal agreement to stop smoking or to stop drinking energy drink or to start working out or to start, you know, stop drinking fizzy drinks and start drinking water, all those type of things. Now it's like internal agreements. So what does an internal agreement to to us? Like, do you just sit there and to be like, okay, I must stop doing this right now and I'll eventually stop? So yeah, I still have to rephrase on that because I don't think I quite understand what internal agreement means. Because it's simply just saying, okay, in my mind, I'm just gonna say yes or no to whatever I'm thinking or whatever I'm planning to do, right? So then the second thing was, again, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, what counts is not accomplishing the goal or getting to where you want to be instantly. It's the energy behind it, right? So what am I feeling towards that thought? If I say I'm gonna start working out, do I feel motivated? Do I feel a high sense of of motivation? And this could work vice versa because it's a double-edged sword. Because if you do it when you're highly motivated, then when you're highly motivated, it happens that one day, the next day, you won't be motivated as the next day, if you because weeks are different. It's not always the same. So my own thought was like, you know what, maybe try doing it when you're not motivated or not. So yeah, so right now I'm just gonna right now I'm just gonna continue phrasing what I was saying, then I'll come back to you. This was so funny, bro. I was like, now that I'm a chain smoker, you feel me? A chain smoker. Not even a normal smoker, chain smoker, bro. This means, bro, like you finish a 20 in like 2 days, bro. From 2 days, that's all it takes, man. So you're smoking 10 cigarettes a day. That's crazy, bro. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, that I could do, but because really essential in life, I had to accept who I was or who I am, and I did not lose motivation because I know my ins and out. I mean, you can't force to move a truck, but with the tools you can. You can even send it to Mars, bro. So second day in writing, so once more the same chapter. I do think it's really hard to move from what you love. So it is really hard to move from what you love because let's say for example you like watching Netflix, you like doom scrolling. It's gonna be quite a difficult problem because you're gonna be emotionally attached to what that thing made you feel, towards the ego you felt or towards the motivation you felt or the love or happiness you felt towards that thing. Like for example, I put like uh super trap music, like maybe just rapping about having this lifestyle and you'll be like, yeah, yeah, that's me, that's me, that's me. And then when the crash comes, you realize that's not you at all, bro. You just there, couch potato, feel me, just lazing off for me. And yeah, uh, this is quite a varied start, you feel me? So I think this is how I'm gonna start it. And then as I grow with the channel, then I'll probably like, do some magic, pour some spice into it, and then start my own scripts. And yeah, for now, this is what I got. So maybe I'll update you more about this. So yeah, I'm just gonna read. So I think that's the day come to an end. I'm not more gonna journal, bro, because I just read my previous journal, and if I do, I'm not gonna record it. I'll probably save it for another video. So yeah, if I was gonna journal now, it's basically the same thing I just said. You feel me? So yeah, but what is different would be journaling about acceptance and accepting acceptance and feeling the happiness you feel after letting go of something that's been draining your energy. You feel me? So yeah, so that's the big motivator of why I am quitting. So because I put happiness behind this goal, right? It could come back to bite me because if I do fail it, I'll be miserable until the next milestone. So that is something to consider. So how would I go about not putting happiness behind accomplishing the goal? I would have to accept that I might smoke now since I started saying that I'm channeling and this and this and that and that. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a good time, bro. Like I mean, I wanna have a good time, bro, and like I really wanna have a good time, but I do not have the time to have a good time because I am supposed to be building time for good time. You feel me? So this is just, I don't know, the backbone of what I'm building. So I don't know, maybe my children come and watch this one day and I'm like, oh cool. fear, but I do have a fear that I do not remember the password of this YouTube channel. So yeah, that might come back and bite me. So I have to do some research upon research about, because on my previous channel I was like I was posting. Then I posted a sound video. In the video, I was like using background music, which was coming from the stereo. And from that stereo, I realized that, oh, it's not even on YouTube. The music I'm playing on is basically stealing. So they just said copyright warning, strike one, strike two, and I was left on strike three. I was like, damn, do I continue this YouTube channel or do I delete it and start a new one? And I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna delete it and start a new one, because if I do fail to keep up with the rules and regulations of YouTube, then I wouldn't have a YouTube channel to start over. Because in case it did get big enough, I was like, you know, I'm just gonna start all over, because yeah, I've already set down so far. So yeah, mm, let me just see what I can give you more from what I've been doing. So what was I saying, man? I've got to realize that time is moving, but what I did manage to do was ignite a new spark. So ignites a new spark. So I ignited a new spark. I don't know if this happened before I drafted with DeepSeek or before something. So I found a new passion. So this was, if I did write it before then, so this is, I don't know, you guessed it, bro. So you definitely guessed it. So I don't want to say it, but of course I'll say it, bro. So it's some sense of manifestation, because I wrote it down and here I am starting the new spark. This is the new spark. So yeah, okay. And it wasn't this, bro. Actually, it was video editing. So I was on TikTok that day. I was like brainstorming, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Because I left one passion and immediately started looking for another one. Because during that time I was in a rant. Because I was like, you know what? Should I take some time off and recover from this 4 year ride of chasing something that's not there, or do I immediately jump onto something? So I just came back. I was like, you know what? Let me jump straight into it, because there won't be time for me to sit back and, you know what I mean. So with that time, I could have spent waiting and relaxing on vacation until I got the energy back. Would have been a complete failure. So yeah, so it was video editing. That was a new spark. So yeah, and it turned out to be quite astonishing in a sense, because the part I was doing, I was getting multiple ideas behind what I could possibly achieve. So that's the first step in securing a position. Right now, I also realize that for me, passion is not something I get just by thinking about it, but instead I have to put effort into it and see how it is. So what do I mean by that? So I can't get a passion just by thinking about having a passion. I have to bring whatever thing I wanna have, what I wanna do. So let's say I want to get into clothing, I have to do research and find out how far I could go or how low I could go, or you get the idea. And in the previous sentence I said getting multiple ideas behind it. So for me they just intertwine together with what I was saying about the having a passion and sparking a new plug. And yeah, if you didn't understand you could just rewind. So yeah, man. Yeah, and then I got to a point where I was highlighting some serious things in my life. So drinking coke, smoking, alcohol, drugs, ratchet music, absenteeism, social media. Okay, I said sex, but I scratched it out, and then I said relationships. So yeah, I don't know if I was trying to censor it. So yeah, I should not say that, but like, yeah, relationships and laziness. Okay, and then during this part, I was like identifying social trends, right? That make it difficult to quit. So like as a smoker, you sensed around the social trend that you should smoke and do this and do that. So it basically became a thing that, oh, if I see someone smoking, I should smoke too. If I see someone drink alcohol, I should drink alcohol too, because like it has a big popularity among society. So yeah, that's what I was like. That's what I was brainstorming that time. So I was just thinking, man. Then social norms, that's what I was the thing, in a sense, to realize what I've said. Okay. And then I'm getting to the last page. Okay, yeah. Okay, the last page. I did not journal anything because I ran out of stock. So, yeah, I don't know if I should just read or do something. So that's it for the day because my brother is calling me. Yeah.